Hey Audrey, it's Mike from BCS Auto Sales. I want to thank you very much for coming in this morning, and this vehicle finally came in. 2018 Toyota Rav4 LE all-wheel drive. I'm going to flip the camera around. We can both take a closer look inside. All right, Audrey, let's start under the hood. So here we have Toyota's 4-cylinder VVTi engine. It's the most fuel-efficient engine they've built. All the fluid containers are see-through, so at a glance you can tell exactly what needs to be topped up and what not. Now, if you take a look at the engine here, there's a lot of space and room around it, so it makes everything easily accessible. If you need to change a light bulb, right here. You need to check the oil, right here. If your mechanic needs to check or fix anything, it's all right there. There's no need to dig for anything. Everything's easily accessible, which means less labor cost. It's got a insulation blanket on the hood and also the firewall. That reduces road vibration and noise, and this will also act as a fire blanket. If the engine does catch on fire, these clips burn off very, very quickly. The blanket drops on top of the engine and smothers the fire. Okay, it does come with a hood deflector. Now, not only does this protect against stone chips on the hood, but it also causes a little airfoil here. So if you're driving in buggy weather, so if there's lots of mosquitoes out, the air flows here and swirls around and throws the bugs up over the windshield so they don't go into the windshield. There are turn signals on the side mirrors here. Okay, so it's easily noticeable by other drivers. They can tell if you're turning or changing lanes. Much, much safer. Breakaway mirrors, not break off, so if something hits your mirror, it's going to fold in rather than break off. Beautiful aluminum wheels. It's got really nice rock guards here. Okay, so if you're driving on gravel roads, that's really going to save your rocker panels there. It's going to bounce off the plastic rather than damage the metal on the doors. It also has plastic guards here for parking lots and also around the wheel wells to stop a lot of stone chips. Oh, this one here does have a Class 3 trailer hitch with a 2-inch draw, and it's also set up for wiring. So if you wanted to change your mind later on, instead of going with a bike rack, you could get a trailer and it's already wired for the lights. Okay, there we go. Large cargo area with a very large liftgate. I'm not bending or stooping at all. I can fit underneath without banging my head. Now, this is something that's really, really nice. So the person who owned this originally paid extra money to get the factory cargo cover and factory all-season mats. So that's going to cost about $300 to $400. When I see that, I know that somebody's taken well care of this car. Okay, it also covers the back of the seats to protect. It's got a 60-40 rear seat split. So this is the amount of cargo area with the seats up. One last thing I forgot to point out. This comes with roof rails. Okay, so if you ever want to put roof racks or anything like that on there, you got a mountain bike you want to throw up there in certain racks, it's already set up the roof rails. All you need are the attachments, and they attach to those. And this is the amount of cargo space you have with the seats folded down flat. It also has a retractable, removable tonneau cover, so it keeps peering eyes off the valuables in the back, also keeps the sun off them. All right, let's go around to the back here. Inside the back seat, lots of legroom and headroom. And, boy, it's hard to see here in the sun. Okay, the armrest folds down and becomes 2 cup holders. Now, if you're carrying kids in the back, this is a game changer. It's going to keep them separated so they don't fight about, he's touching me, he's touching me. It has map holder pockets in the backs of the seats. Another safety feature. Look at the mirrors here. It's got the convex thing here. It really reduces blind spots. Now, not that it ever happens in BC, but if it does rain a little bit, you've got the window guards here. So you can crack the window open a little bit, get some ventilation, and it doesn't rain inside the car. Inside the car, we have power windows, power door locks. We have a keyless remote entry. We have an adjustable steering column that not only goes up and down, but also in and out, like an airplane yoke. It's got 71,000 kilometers on it. It has all the controls are on the steering wheel here. So if you want to change the radio station or answer the phone, you never have to have your hands leave the wheel in order to do something like that. Okay, this has a CD player, which is very rare these days. This is going to have a backup camera. There we go. Now, Toyota, as technology advances they are, like to keep things nice and simple, or simplistic, I should say. So, all the controls here are designed so that if you ever have to change the temperature, change the fan speed, change the direction, you never have to take your mind off the road to do simple things like this. It can all be done effortlessly. Bluetooth for communication, audio streaming. Lots of little cargo spaces. So you get a little cubby hole here. You've got a sunglass holder, which I think is very important. Otherwise, my sunglasses get lost or broken. Okay, large glove box. And there are little cubbies everywhere. There's high and low settings for your seats, so heated seats. It's got 3 modes for the engine. There's regular, there's eco mode, which is going to give you better fuel economy by making the engine shift faster so it never really revs up and has high RPMs. Or if you put it in sport mode, it stays in gear a little longer, revving the engine higher, making higher RPMs to give you faster pickup of torque. So if you want to merge with highway traffic, get a good jump off the stoplight, or simply just accelerate to avoid an accident, sport mode will certainly help with that. There's lots of USB plugs, outlets, 12-volt outlets. They're all over the car. This one has an armrest. Well, Audrey, I hope that helps. If you have any questions at all, or you'd like to find out more about it, you can always reach me on my cell phone number. It's 416-554-4931. Call me anytime.